Where does the bondage community go from here, like for the future and stuff? Like, is AI going to take over? Is VR going to take over?
Oh my god, I hope so. I want to fuck a robot so bad.
No.
Really?
So bad.
What's it about a robot?
Yeah.
I don't. Just the lifeless stare.
You can't get that from your husband?
No.
A 3, 2,
Welcome back to another episode of Men at Work. I'm Kyle Pagan, as always, joined by Matt Peoples. Matt, where are we today?
Dude, you better bet your bottom dollar. And I mean this. We are at the New Jersey Oddities Arts and Market, brought to you by Darkside, New Jersey. The good folks at Darkside, New Jersey, they had us out here to come check out what the heck is coming up north. I feel right at home, to be totally honest with you, dude.
How so?
Dude, these are my people. You see me now, you see cool guy, coiffed hair, beautiful skin, all that stuff. Back in the day, dude, I had a beautiful side swipe Justin Bieber, the tightest jeans you may have ever seen. My dad, I made him buy tight jeans for me all the time, and he was so upset. And I would shred the gnar on a skateboard, play guitar.
Wow.
Dude, I was that guy. These are my
Osiris's?
people. Huh?
Osiris's?
Osiris's. I switched to Osiris's after some etnies. The etnies were the big dogs,
Yeah.
and then a couple kids in my neighborhood made fun of me for wearing etnies. And
Really?
Yeah, yeah. They made fun of me. They said, "You have dumb shoes." I said, "I would disagree." And then I said, "Hey, Dad, now you got to buy me shoes." And he's like, I'm not proud of you." And so here we are.
Wow.
Now I do a podcast, dude.
I thought Endies were always cool. I thought that was the cool show.
That's what I thought. Ryan Sheckler, the hottest guy of all time, used to wear them.
Yeah.
Ryan Sheckler was a big guy. Every big skateboarder wore etnies, but for some reason, the kids in my neighborhood, they were like, we're actually just kind of like the alt scene.
I guess for sports, Jordans were always, and Nikes were always the big one. So if you wore Adidas or if you wore Reebok.
Yeah. Oh, a pair of Reeboks. Post Allen Iverson.
Post
the
Allen
Reeboks.
Iverson,
Yeah. The Reeboks are crazy. If you wore Stephon Marbury's, you were kind of the bro, but you knew they had maybe 2 games left in them.
Yeah, you were the poor kid.
The Stephon Marbury's need to make a comeback. I bet you while we're here at the Oddities Convention, we're going to see some Stephon Marbury's. There should be a Stephon Marbury vendor.
Wow.
He should just be here trying to sell the shoes again.
Damn.
What's odder than Stephon Marbury selling inflation-raised, like now they're $32 sneakers?
Dude, no one remembers how awesome the Starberries were. I never had a pair of Starberries because I wasn't a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
But the Starberries were really cool. I always thought they were kind of the poor kids, though, because they were always branded as like, hey, these are really cheap sneakers and stuff. They were probably a little bit above the Shacks.
Yeah, the Shacks were tough. Shacks are still pretty tough.
And then do you remember when Master P came out with his own sneakers?
Master P, Lil Romeo's dad?
Lil Romeo's dad, yeah. He had the spinners in the...
that's what he...
Yeah.
Oh, I remember those, dude.
I knew one kid that had the spinners
Yeah.
when we were playing CYO ball.
Dude,
and like I remember we were sitting on the foul line and I was like, can you do it?
Give me a spin for me. And he's like, don't ever ask me to spin for you.
Nah, he loved it. He loved it.
Really? He liked
dude.
it?
Yeah.
You do want to show off the wheels every now and then. They were like cool kid Heelys. You could either have those and be sick, or you had Heelys and you got your ass kicked pretty regularly.
Yeah, now Heelys are like kind of cool. Like everyone that I see is like who Heelys out of like a supermarket. I'm just like, you are the coolest dude of all time.
Dude, you should bring back Heelys for man on the street stuff.
Just Heely into an interview?
Yeah, you run up to people and be like, hey, what you think of that game over there? But you come up with like, you're very in line as you do it.
Yeah, it's like I wasn't going to talk to that guy until he got it on his Heelys and was like, all right, fine. Now that guy's kind of won me over.
Damn, stealing some guy's lady on the heel dogs? She's mine now. Hop on. You make her get like a piggyback ride to pull her away from him.
What is your emo face?
My emo face. All right, I was a big...
How far did it go?
It went deep, dude. I was My Chemical Romance. I was Panic at the Disco.
But those are mainstream.
They weren't at the time. They were on MTV, which was not great. But that was pre-MTV stinking. Then I got into...
No, you got on MTV. You were mainstream.
No, I was not.
You were a mainstream hipster.
I was alt. Don't ever say hipster.
Or emo. You're mainstream emotional.
You know I have tight hips. Don't bring up hips around me, dude. I was. You know what? This is what really got me. And then I became Screamo guy. You ever listen to Screamo?
No.
Oh, dude,
I feel like we have a lot of Screamo fans here. It's very dark, very neutral patterns.
Yes.
Very spiky. Just looking at everybody else right now at the NJ Oddities Expo.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was this many shades of black.
Yeah,
50 Shades of Black, dude.
Yeah, it's an amazing place. I've always enjoyed subcultures like this.
I like watching you at places like this because I feel like I'm a little more like I can kind of see this, but you kind of this isn't your Mojo Dojo.
Now, these aren't my people. These aren't my kind of people. These aren't the people I ever hung out with. These aren't the people that I really ever let into my inner circle.
Yeah.
But I feel like I kind of am reliving my formative years a little bit, where it was like you were very like, when you were like 10, 11, 12 years old, that's kind of like the years that like shaped you.
Yeah.
Like what you got into.
Yeah.
Kind of like why you became the person you are in your 20s and 30s and 40s and beyond.
That's right.
And I blocked these people.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think deep down, guys like you always wanted to hang with them. Didn't you find them interesting and be
No,
like,
I used to run away from him at the fair.
really?
Yeah, dude. Because I was a Catholic school kid, so we were always trained, and I liked these guys.
Yeah,
because
I
they
think
were
that's what it
occult
was.
people, they were Satanists, they were all that, and it turns out they just didn't believe in God. Which 12 years of Catholic school,
Yeah.
I'm right there with them now.
Yeah, but that's kind of funny that like, do you think you met like 12-year-old atheists?
Yeah, dude.
Was that a thing?
At the church fair?
They were 12. Oh,
People walking around and with goth makeup on and with their chains attached to their wallets and
Yeah.
everything.
Wow.
That was big in Lansdale, Pennsylvania. We had our share of goths.
no kidding.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny for me because I was so scared that God might send me to hell forever that I was still emo and I felt all the satanic atheist qualities, but I was still love the J man, dude.
Really?
Still hold it down for the J. Yeah. I was the first emo Jesus lover. They have all these new cool hot churches. Start an emo church.
Just like Dashboard Confessional just plays?
Yeah, dude. That's like how all the songs sound. They're like, we love God, don't we know?
Wow, Blink-182.
Yeah.
A lot of my I was
When
a young man.
I was
My
like,
father.
God was so phenomenal. Went Delco on that one. But yeah, I'm excited. We have a couple of fun guests hopefully hopping on. There's performers. Everybody's dressed very scantily clad. It's a very sexy event, too, I've noticed.
Yeah. Some cosplay people.
Some cosplay people.
A lot of so what separates, like I'm looking at these two over here, definitely biker vests.
Yeah.
But definitely does not have like a chopper sitting outside. Like how far do you feel like, the pagans and the Hells Angels, do you think this is kind of like stolen valor?
Yeah, cultural
Like
appropriation.
where does the biker start?
Yeah.
And the emo screamo guy
I
stop?
think that's a great question. I think it stops the minute you walk into a Trader Joe's. You gotta come to grips with yourself and go, look, I'm gonna leave the vest in the car. It's fine. I'm gonna go pick up some organic stuff. Then I'll go back in the car, throw on Devil Wears Prada, and put the vest back on.
Like my guy is so interesting right now. He looks a little bit like Rob Zombie. He's got like how are you? He's got like he's white guy with dreads and stuff, biker vest on and everything, tattoos down the arm.
He's a handsome guy.
But I'm pretty sure he loves a good Impossible Burger.
I think that's right. I think that's exactly. Well, I think that's happening a lot with
He's
clothing
probably
now.
vegan.
Yeah, although vegan's like kind of badass now.
What? No, stop it. Why?
You don't think so?
Why?
I don't
You gotta
know.
support your argument.
Uh,
You're doing a terrible job with the emo thing already. So, but you gotta
What are you
support your
talking about
argument.
the badge?
I don't really think you were an emo guy. I think you just kind of got hooked on My Chemical Romance, and you just were like, I was a young boy.
Yeah.
My father to me.
But
that song rips.
That's the one song, dude. You got to go listen to 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Every single song in there's a banger.
What were we, like All American Rejects, Sum 41, like all those guys?
See, that's your wheelhouse, dude.
Like technically, and someone can correct us in the comments here, is Blink-182 emo? Because I feel like the emo people have tried to take Blink-182, but I also feel like the pop punk people have tried to take Blink-182, and they have a stranglehold where they're just doing a tug of war.
I think they got to
on
be
the
pop
message
punk.
boards.
That's got to be pop punk. But my evolution, I went into screamo concerts. I remember this fun little tale for me. This is when I really tried to embrace the emo.
Who'd you go see?
Huh?
Who'd you go see?
There was a band playing at the place called The Laboratory that was in Deffert. It was it was right next to a Pathmark.
Yeah.
It was just an empty karate studio that they let bands play at once a week.
That's awesome.
So me and my boys, we were like 13. We're hardcore guys, dude. Let's go. Let's find out what the deal is. Now, the one thing we heard about is that some of those concerts had skinheads.
Oh, like Nazi skinheads?
Like the bad guy skinheads,
Yeah.
not the cool guy, which apparently now skinheads are like cool. They're like all
They're just bald
liberal
people,
flower.
man.
Yes, I think well, my dad's a skinhead, but not.
They're bald.
Yeah, true. Well, I don't know.
The balds have to stop trying to make bald cool. Bald is already cool. You did it, okay?
Bald
you
is
win.
sick. Yeah, bald with the beard is sick.
You were secure enough to shave all your hair off because you couldn't grow hair anymore.
Sure.
And you made bald cool, and there's been enough bald action figures and action movie stars.
Yeah.
Like, guys, stop with calling them a skinhead. Just, you're bald. You're cool. You're beautiful.
True.
Nick Sirianni.
Yeah.
6-0. So he shaved his head.
Yeah, but that's I don't know. We'll get back to the Nicky boy. But so we go to the concert. We walk in, and we're like, again, we are badass. We're cool guys. As soon as we walk in, it's just big, sweaty dudes and like girls that are stronger than us.
Yeah.
And then they start moshing. You familiar with moshing, dude?
Yeah.
We thought we were cut out for it. I got hit in the tummy. And if I get hit in the tummy, I go down pretty quick. I double over. I bend as soon as I get hit in the tum. So, we're in there. We're trying to do it. I'm looking around at all my buddies, and I can see we're all equally nervous. Nobody's smiling. Nobody's singing. We're all just kind of swaying and getting pushed. I got hit in the belly, and then somebody went by my buddy and pushed his neck forward, and he looked back and he goes, "We got to get out." And then we went home, and his mom ordered us Little Caesars. And we were like, this is probably more of our wheelhouse here, dude. So that's what I'm saying. I tried to push it as far as I could, but then when I tried to live that life, I wasn't about that life.
I'm sorry, dude. I think you're fake emo.
I might be
You
fake
try.
emo.
It's okay. You and you know what? That's what. It's way cooler than me sitting in my room watching Sunday Night Baseball and keeping score on a scorebook.
True. Yeah, I guess we're all our own dork in a
Yeah.
lot of ways. But I was interested. We were talking about like, when does the vest change? Is it stolen valor? I kind of feel the same way about like I rock Dickies and Carhartt, and I
Yeah.
couldn't even unclog a drain.
You have a
dude.
white collar job.
I don't know how
Someone
that
wanna come
became
on?
cool.
Someone wants to come on? Oh, you. How are you? Can you hear us okay?
I can hear you.
Coming through all right?
Yeah.
How's
There's a little
everything?
noise in the back, but
Yeah.
kinda just,
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Block out the noises in your head.
yeah,
I'll
just
try.
hang with us. We're here with us.
I've been working on it. It's all
Yeah.
right.
I
Let's
like
go.
that. So what's your first name?
I'm Jillian.
Jillian. Okay. And what do you do for a living?
Do you want the boring job or do you want the fun job?
Give me both. Give me the boring first.
The boring one, I'm in security.
Wow.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That is actually pretty cool.
I mean, it's kind of like, it's a little lame, but you know,
What are you securing?
Panasonic.
Oh, this is pretty sweet.
Like the electronics section?
Yeah.
Of like a Best Buy?
No, in the big building in Newark.
Oh, Panasonic is in Newark. Okay, we're South Jersey and Philly boys, so I didn't know Panasonic had a spot up here.
I didn't know Panasonic still. I thought they just made like camcorders back in the day, and that was the whole bag.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like an office building.
Yeah.
So it's so lame. Don't even ask it.
You're just trying to keep like
Don't even cut the questions.
you're just trying to keep a bunch of dads out.
Yeah. Yes.
Dads
yeah.
and tucked in
Dads and
tucked in shirts to their
Tucked in
jeans.
shirts, yeah, and they say,
Yeah.
"I have something to say to you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drunk people trying to like buy TVs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A
So-
lot of homeless.
Are we not allowed to sell drunk people buying TVs because then they come back?
I don't stop them.
Oh.
Yeah.
But is that like a rule in the game? Because I mean, like, if a drunk guy wanted to buy a TV, I would feel like that'd be a lot of like the clientele of Panasonic.
Yeah.
The bottom, they're the ones keeping the bottom line in.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we got drunk at a Chili's. Let's go buy a 60-inch Vizio.
True. Blacking out and buying a TV, that's the best thing to wake up to. Like, what
Yeah.
happened? And you look, you got a nice 65-inch in your room. You're like, okay.
Take an
Panasonic.
edible,
I
go
could
look at
live-
an Ultra HD TV.
I got no bones about that. That'd be nice.
Damn.
No bones about that.
No.
So I see that you have the. These are the.
Executioner?
No, this is the pandemic mask, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, and so, but also used for a lot of orgies.
Oh yeah. So because I'm in
Oh,
security.
yeah. Here we go. Here's the fun job.
You
Yeah.
know,
So say what the fun job is. Sorry, we.
no, that's fine because it works. Because security, handcuffs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
orgy bird, it's
Yeah.
great. It all translates. It's all perfect.
I
Yeah.
love that. Do you ever put the handcuffs or the orgy bird mask on and be like, I'm not fucking with this woman at the Panasonic?
Yeah.
That's actually what I wear to
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
I like that.
That'd be
That's my
great.
uniform. Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that. So how do you get into something like this? Is it BDSM? Like what is the
It can be.
proper nomenclature
It
for what
can
you do?
be. Yeah, I mean, like, I'd go to church in that, you know?
I love that.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be, but
Yeah. Name of the Father, the Son, the Holy shit. What is that?
Yeah. Could you imagine fucking father's ripping a homily?
Yeah, like-
You look over.
Wait, I think that's the lady from Panasonic.
That's the lady who kicked me out of Panasonic. Some dad just with his tight jeans and
Yeah.
tucked in shirt.
Hold on.
drunk as fuck.
Drunk as
Hammered
fuck.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like,
So is this that's like the second job is you
Yes.
make these, sell these? So what's that like? How does that go?
You get a lot of drunk people.
damn, dude, that's your clientele. You are just
Yeah. Mhm.
you're Moses, and the drunk people just find you,
Yeah.
and you lead them across the desert.
Mhm.
40 days and 40 nights.
It runs in the family.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Mhm.
So, do you outsource this stuff? Do you make this stuff yourself?
I make everything in my one-bedroom apartment.
Wow.
Yeah. Mhm.
So is it like cutting leather and then the structure? Like how much
Yeah,
work
staining
goes
it.
into
So
these?
you get like you get a whole big like side of leather, you know. I'm not like tanning it or anything, you know, it's already done. And then I cut out everything. I punch the holes, I color it, I tattoo the inside here.
So that's legit tattooing.
Yeah.
So red ink.
Mhm.
Wow.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
stitch it up too?
Yep.
Wow.
Mhm.
I
One
like-
touch.
Please.
Yeah.
You can wear it.
I would love to.
You get this on your
Is that okay if I put it on?
Yeah, hell
Okay,
yeah.
thank
your
you.
Neanderthal face? Yeah. That's crazy. So, like, how does somebody find themselves in this line of work?
Well, I was one of the patrons of the Lunar Fair.
What's that?
It's like a traveling market around New Jersey.
Yeah.
I know you Philadelphia people don't know anything about
Nothing
Jersey.
past like Deptford, we understand.
Okay, so yeah, it's a New Jersey market, and there was another leather vendor, and he took me under his wing, and then
Wow.
yeah, and then I went off from there. Hell yeah,
Dude.
you're ready for church, bro.
That dude's ready to listen to a gospel right now. Here, go underneath. Does it feel okay?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
Okay. How about now? Is this any better?
That's better. That's really good. Yeah.
Okay.
This
This is kind of cool. I feel like being in North Jersey, all the Italians, they have this much leather on their face anyway. So this is pretty
And
commonplace.
the nose to match.
That's great. She's funnier than we are.
Oh my God. So, are you like, were you into BDSM or were you into like kind of like leather, like fashion? Were you into like, what were you into that got you so?
Definitely more the fashion.
Yeah.
And then you just, you know, it just kind of spirals from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like your gateway drug and it just goes.
Yeah.
with
That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
weed, dude.
for real. And then you're shoving that in your ass. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've been there. That actually sounds phenomenal.
So a lot of your customers, I'm sure it's a really don't ask, don't tell kind of business.
Yeah, so like especially with the paddles and stuff, people will pick them up and like smack their like partner or whatever,
Mhm.
and then laugh, giggle, whatever, and then put it down and walk away.
Yeah.
So I don't know, people are like weird about it, but
yeah.
I kind of like it because like I'm one of those people that are like weird about it, I would say. Like I don't understand it. And then as we do more of these episodes, I'm kind of just like, shit, people like what they like. I'm growing as a person, trying not to make fun of people for what they like and stuff, coming to these kind of oddity festivals and everything.
yeah.
I kind of think that's awesome because I think I've been in that situation where I absolutely hate my corporate job or I hate my security job with all the drunk people coming in for Panasonic.
Yeah.
Let me do something on the weekends that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
And that's just fucking make
Yeah.
Birdman. So how long does this take to make typically?
That one probably took around like 9 hours to make.
Oh, okay.
9
So
hours.
you can. What are the margins on this thing? So like, what does this go for?
That one's 200.
And then how much do you think it would cost to make?
Oh, probably like 80.
That's pretty good margins.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really good.
It's
Yeah.
more the time, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
course.
More the
Definitely.
time.
And it's just you solo. You have nobody else to kind of
My husband helps.
husband else.
Oh.
Okay, gotcha.
And he helps.
Anyhow, hey,
Hey.
folks, let's go, dude.
So some things don't make it to the table. I feel like
Yeah.
some are for personal use.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah. When you come to the expo, you find which ones you bring. We're like, is this one sticky? All right, we're not going to bring that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
These ones just got cleaned. you know,
Okay, nice.
perfect.
So when
Very
you
good.
bring friends over to the house and everything, is it like, do you put the stuff away or is it kind of like
No.
all over the place?
No, my mom doesn't come over anymore.
No.
So that was good.
Yeah. It's kind of a geeky. Yeah. These are like security for your mom. Like you can't let
Yes,
her in. Yeah.
it's all connected.
It really
Yeah.
is. That's cool.
It's all connected.
She's drunk,
Security
too.
and leather.
Try to steal Panasonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you notice that there's any kind of like stereotypes having to do with being into this that you think are totally unfair, or are there some that are like, all right, that kind of checks out?
What do you mean? Give me an example.
I think like, what's the BDSM community kind of like? Like, is it like you? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
you
trying
just
to
think of like like deviance and all that, but
Yeah.
I'm sure they're just regular people after it all. It's
I
all the
think-
same.
I think it's definitely changed recently because I think people are more open.
Mhm.
Sure.
So I get a lot of like 18-year-olds like trying to find themselves.
Nice.
Wow.
So that's cool. And I get a lot of questions like, how can I do this safely? You
Yeah.
know, shit
Oh,
like
nice.
that. And so I like kind of being a mentor for that. as
Yeah, that's
well.
cool.
How many New Jersey politicians?
I can't say.
That's good enough answer for us.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Do you think it's kind of still like a subculture, like a secret thing, like that people don't want to like talk about? Like, is the orgy community or like the BDSM community, it's still going strong, just kind of more under wraps?
Definitely more under wraps.
Yeah.
Yeah. hmm
What is the orgy community? What is their preferred hotel chain? Like a Sheraton, a Hilton?
You know, definitely the Sheraton.
Really?
Definitely
Really?
the Sheraton.
It goes down on the Sheraton?
It goes down.
No kidding.
Up,
What do you think?
down.
What do you think it is about the Sheraton?
The bathrooms.
Really?
Yeah, the stalls are big.
We went to a furry convention in a Sheraton. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. Okay, that kind of checks out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those motherfuckers were fucking.
Yeah.
Shout out
We
to our
heard some
boys.
stories about the parties. Yeah.
Mhm.
We got invited to a couple. We couldn't make it. We were a little bummed.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you get down the shore?
I was never there, and I didn't fall in love with one. Not I. No.
Did you have a fursona?
No. We went there and just kind of we had no idea about what the deal was. Yeah.
Okay.
So what's up?
I said we did this.
Yeah.
Met some dogs though. Met some bros. Met some
real dogs.
Real cool. Yeah, some real
legit
dogs.
Yeah.
Australian shepherds.
Yeah.
No, it was really cool. So like, what do you like outside of like this? Like, is it just work, grind? Do you not?
That's like
grind
so
stuff?
lame. To say.
I know.
Yeah.
That's so lame. I do a lot of drinking.
Yeah.
Panasonic.
Right there with you. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you want to be able to understand your clientele.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can't get drunk, you're never going to understand why this guy came in and is trying to boost the TV off the wall.
Drunk, weightlifting,
Yeah, drunk and weightlifting together.
Yeah, exclusively.
I hate to say it, you do a couple shots for the gym, you feel pretty good.
Do you really?
It's happened before. Yeah, I've been there a couple times.
You're lifting that weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you also feel like you're the coolest person ever. You look in every mirror, you're like, whoa, is that really me?
True.
Then 2 hours later, you're like, oh my God, I'm a loser. What am I doing? I just drank for the gym. I got to pull it together.
Do you ever just take the chains off this and use these as straps for when you're powerlifting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of sweet.
Nice.
I did make a belt, a weightlifting belt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course.
And tell me about like the bondage community. Like I'm very interested in it because I don't know about it. That's why we do this podcast. We ask these questions that like
They're definitely really open.
yeah.
And I can hook you up with a lot of like different communities and everything.
Yeah.
Because I used to work with someone that like exclusively did harnesses.
Got it.
So.
Like sex swings and stuff. Wow.
And so is that falls into like the dominatrix kind of?
Yeah.
What is? Do you know any dominatrixes? Any dominate?
Dominate try? I do.
Dominate-try.
I
Yeah.
do.
Are you yourself one?
No, I'm not. I'm actually kind of a bitch.
Yeah.
A little bit of a pussy.
I mean, if you're a bitch, then we're
Yeah.
fucking pussies.
Well, we are. Yeah. That was never in question.
Dude, I get in there. I'm like, wait, we're switching up this time. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
I thought we were doing belly to belly, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
So do you
my
notice-
safe word is get off.
Yeah. My safe. Yeah, I do like a let's DoorDash. You know? Yeah. Tricking with food.
Yeah.
So is there like a certain psychology you notice about the people that you know that are dominate-try? Is there like a certain thing to them, or they're just kind
They're
of
just like very confident.
very confident?
Very confident.
Yeah.
And really nice.
Yeah.
Really?
And really nice. Nicest people you'll ever meet, for real.
Yeah.
How do you think you got into this? Do you think like it was more of your upbringing, or did your like husband influence you, or did a friend or something like that?
It was. I grew up in a very Catholic household.
It's what it is. Always what it is.
That's where we
If
all.
you take away the temptation from somebody, because
Yeah.
we were Catholic school kids too,
Yeah.
Oh god.
then you're gonna want to do something
I
extreme.
went to church every Sunday. I was scared of the big guy.
Yeah,
oh
of
my
course.
God. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And now
Now you're dyeing your hair, you're shaving the
I-
sides,
I-
and you're got handcuffs.
getting tied up.
I love that.
Come on now, like Jesus.
I love that. Have you told when you told your parents? Now, one of your mom doesn't come over anymore. Like,
Yeah, she was like, I don't want any part of that.
yeah,
But, you know, whatever, it's fine.
yeah. Well, I mean, there's no shot that our parents understand this.
My mom has gone through a total renaissance as she's entered her like late 50s. She's so open to things, it makes me nervous.
That's awesome.
She would love this. I mean, I hope. I mean, I don't. Okay, that's, she would enjoy the subculture, the create. My
Yeah.
mom doesn't want to. I don't know what my
Yeah.
parents do. Okay, they love each other. Anyway, okay. Yes.
So where does the bondage community go from here? Like for the future and stuff. Like, is AI going to take over? Is VR going to take
Oh
over?
my god, I hope so. I want to fuck a robot so bad.
No.
Really?
So bad.
What's it about a robot?
Yeah.
I don't. Just the lifeless stare.
You can't get that from your husband?
No.
Got too much life in him.
Lifeless stare.
I
Got
don't
too
want
much
you to-
personality, this guy.
Yeah, but just shut the fuck up, you know.
Yeah.
But that'd be brutal if if a robot doesn't answer your text. He's like, oh, it wasn't by my phone. It's like you are a phone. You are the phone.
Yeah.
Then I kill myself.
Yeah, that's
It's technically not
natural.
cheating, I feel like, right? Because it's not a human that you're fucking.
Yeah, but now they are. They have like their own personalities that they've
I don't
made
want-
through
I
AI.
don't want that.
You want nothing, just a straight face,
Just
kind of
straight face.
in and out. I'll see you
Fuck
later.
it, Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that could be
How many dildos do you have?
Too many.
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of lifeless.
Yeah.
My goodness. But yeah, so I mean, VR is going to change the game.
Yeah.
I'm scared of the robots.
Are you?
Because like you start fucking a robot,
Yeah.
all of a sudden that guy goes into like overdrive. He goes into like jack mode, jackhammer
Yeah.
mode.
Circuit. Yeah.
Mhm.
And now you're just woman dead by robot dick.
And then you're in the paper, and then you're a legend.
Yeah. She
All right.
died doing what she loved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Legend.
That's true.
It is not a bad way to go out.
What else can we talk about with you?
I know. I could have you. We could
I
have
could
you
have
here all
you- I could
day.
have
You're
you for the
fucking
entire- I
awesome.
could-
This
yeah.
is great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
When sometimes we get really bad guests, so that when we have good guests, we're like, just keep her on as long as we fucking
Yeah.
can.
Truly. Truly.
That's fine. Keep me away from the booth.
Exactly right. This has to be So all right, going back to your job. Like, how many conventions do you typically do? Where do you reside? Like,
So I'm like in the Newark area of New Jersey, so like kind of central. The season's kind of over now,
Okay.
but we will be back here in December.
Okay.
So at least like 2-3 a month.
So do you just hit? And how long would that last? Like December to when?
I think they start back up in like March.
Okay, so you'll go from like December to March and do it to like 2 or 3 a month,
Mm-hmm.
and then from March to.
And then from like March to like the end of the summer.
Okay,
it's
and how far do
every
you travel?
weekend. We've gone like all the way to like Albany.
Yeah.
So, but then like this year's been really slow.
Yeah.
Why do you
So-
think that?
I think the election, that's the rumor.
Oh.
You'd
That's
think
the
that people would
rumor.
probably want to get more into their sexual proclivities
I
during
know. Panic by the
during
handcuffs.
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like if
Before
I
they're
like
outlawed.
yeah, people are just scrolling Twitter too much, watching the news too much. Don't you want like a sexual release?
Don't you want to fuck a robot?
Yeah.
Oh God, man, I can't. That's how milquetoast, I guess, my sex life is, because I just don't want to fuck a robot. They scare the fuck out of me. I'm gonna get enslaved by a robot. I know I am.
Oh, lucky you.
Then he'll fuck you. We just keep naming
Dude,
fantasies.
we just found aliens. No, we didn't just find aliens. They just said aliens are real. I think this woman might be an alien. She knows exactly what the robot
That might be
technology
it. That
that
might
we're
be
getting
it.
in a couple years.
Yeah, the
I would
UAPs.
also fuck an alien,
Okay, you could definitely talk me into an alien.
right? They make dildos, like alien dildos, and they'll like deposit eggs in you.
What? So what is that? Wait, so it's
Like
like,
a couple like Skittles? Like what do you mean?
No,
Kind of
like eggs.
like legitimately like
Like big silicone.
I was gonna say eggs. I mean, that's insane right now. Eggs are like
I mean-
$4 a dozen.
yeah,
right now.
true. Yeah, you might want to go sell those,
Yeah.
resell those. There's a lot of value held in those
Yeah.
eggs.
Yeah, especially used ones,
Right. Yeah, of course.
So-
yeah, of course.
So you got a dildo,
Mhm.
alien, bang, 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 bang. Do you press a button?
Yeah,
And-
you like squeeze them.
And then
Squeeze
the
them out.
eggs just deposit, silicone eggs just deposit in
Yeah.
your vagina.
Hmm.
How do you get those out?
You just kind of squeeze them out.
So you're like a hen.
Mother
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Are you just waddling over to the bathroom? You like on the bed? Like I know we're getting
Anywhere.
personal, but
Anywhere they land, they're landing.
Yeah.
what's the website?
Thorn Blood Creations is mine.
Thornbloodcreations.com.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I'm guessing you definitely got some gothic font on the logo.
And you know we do.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I
Come
love that.
on.
I love that.
A rose growing around the first
Okay.
letter. Yeah, I like that.
A sword.
A sword,
Sword.
even sicker. Yeah.
Sweet.
A sword.
So where do you go from here? Like what's the future look like?
Hopefully I get to quit my shitty corporate job.
How far do you think you are from there doing that?
Probably maybe like 3 years.
Oh, sweet.
Realistically, 3 years.
And how old are you?
27.
Oh
yeah.
Right? My life's not over yet, right?
No, not even
Right?
I don't know. I'm 28. It might be over.
Oh, God.
We might be fucked.
I'm 31 and I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
Well, it's so not nonchalant. It's so hacky. But when people say like your 30s are the best,
Mm.
I honestly kind of believe it.
Yeah, it seems like it.
30s are pretty sick.
Okay.
30s are pretty sick.
All right.
I just seem like, towards the end of your 20s, you start to exit. I don't know if you're feeling it. I'm feeling it too. Like you start to exit that constant anxiety and worry about, oh my God, what are they saying about me? What are they looking at me like that? The older I get, the more I'm like, I don't give a fuck at all. And I think that's what 30 is.
Yeah.
And we're always trying to chase, like in our 20s, we're trying to chase, like we're comparing ourselves to like our buddies who might have better jobs or more successful relationships or doing some other stuff, or maybe they make better bondage equipment than we do. And your 30s, I just think it doesn't matter because you're like, nah, he's here, but he's going to probably blow his brains out in 5 years, or
Yeah.
she's here, but
Yeah.
those fucking two are going to get divorced. You
Yeah.
just see that like more and more when you're in your 30s, and the decade like doesn't really matter because you're not really at your 40s yet when you're like, okay, I probably have kids, or all right, I'm staring down the almost the back nine
Yeah.
of life and everything.
Mhm.
30s is just kind of like, you know what, I'm just going to ride this. I'm going to ride this and we're going to see where this life takes me.
Yeah. I mean, literally staring down the back nine. All my friends golf and I hate it. It's the worst thing of all time.
God, not golf bros.
The golf thing, it makes no sense to me. Just say you want to go drink during the morning.
Yeah.
That's
Just go
all
do
it
that.
is. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
They always
That's
say,
all
they're
it
like, we have a
is.
tea time at 7. I'm like, this bar opens at 7. Why don't we just go there and do that?
Tea time at 7.
Unbelievable.
Do you do anywhere else to sell this stuff besides online and at conventions? Like, where's your guys like?
Yeah, no, kind of just here.
Yeah.
We'd love to open a store one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how is the online footprint with this stuff?
Terrible.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Because it's just like you guys just have to like get your marketing better and everything.
Yeah,
Cool. You guys on
definitely.
social?
Yeah, Insta.
So it's probably so crazy because like you obviously don't want to get like kicked off the platform because yours might be looked at on TikTok as like, oh, it's so crazy.
We had a lot of shit get taken down.
Yeah,
really.
So there's only like 3 posts on.
Yeah.
Which is so lame.
I know. Fucking Zuck.
Yeah.
Fucking Zuck. I get Zucked all the time.
Yeah.
Zucked and cucked. Not good.
No, I think that's his podcast that he's starting actually with
Zucked
his
and
wife.
cucked?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Zucked and Cuck. This guy's gonna fuck my wife this episode, and that's I'm gonna sit here. Yeah.
Are you into cucking? I guess you're not.
No, God.
I was gonna say I don't think you're the one to decide if you're into cucking or not. But is a lot of your clients, would they be into cucking and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Sheraton, the cuck chair is like a big thing right now on social media.
Yeah.
Where like there's all these profiles and everything that are just dedicated to people going into a hotel room and just taking pictures of the cuck chair.
Yeah.
Because there's always this random chair that's just sitting there, and we've all watched a lot of porn.
What
to be
else
like,
is it
oh,
for?
Yeah.
that is true. That is all in a hotel room, or it's in like a master bedroom, and this dude's just sitting in a chair in a corner.
Yeah, and it hurts my feelings because I don't know if there's a psychology behind it. Every time I go to a hotel, that's the first place I sit.
I like
time.
that chair.
I'm drawn to that chair. I love sitting in that chair.
Yeah.
I did break
It's
it in. Well,
old.
not for its further use, but I guess sit there. It's nice. I don't want to go right on the bed. I want to sit on the chair, soak it in for a second.
Okay.
But ever
You
since
know?
it's gone viral on social media, I refuse to sit in the cuck chair. And they always has a really nice ottoman that you can put your feet up on and everything. It's usually a pretty nice
It's
chair.
a beautiful chair.
And I'm like, fuck, dude, someone probably got cucked on that chair or fucked on that chair, and now
Yeah.
I can't sit in that chair.
And now it's goopy.
Yeah.
Now it's goofy.
And you know they don't fucking clean that. They barely
No.
clean the beds.
No.
Did you hear they don't clean the I heard they rarely clean the not
Comforter?
top sheet, the comforter.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So they always say like don't sit on the comforter because
Wow.
that one doesn't get as clean as much as like the sheets and everything get cleaned.
So what am I going to do?
Sit in the cuck chair. I think that might be it's full circle. We're going back to the cuck chair.
Cuck versus comforter. All right. Where can people find you on social media?
Yeah.
Thornblood Creations.
Thorn
Thornblood
Creations.
Thornblood Creations
God,
on
this is
Instagram.
and Etsy.
What'd you feel like when you put this on?
Felt awesome.
Yeah.
I felt great.
Powerful?
It felt very cool.
comfortable?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
It really is. If it sits on the face nice, and like I said, I have a really upsetting, like jutted out forehead. This was really nice. It gave me a lot of room to breathe.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Did you feel like a dominatrix in it?
I felt something.
Good,
I felt
okay.
something different. I felt a little powerful. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the opposite of the dominatrix? Who's the one getting dominated? What do we call them?
Kevin
Kim?
from accounting.
Yeah.
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 Kevin's.
One more before we let you go. Who would you say, what industry do you think is probably your main clientele? Is there a certain white collar, blue collar?
Definitely the office people.
Definitely the office people?
Definitely the office people.
And what
and
yeah.
cops.
Cops. They just love being in a position of power. That actually makes a lot of sense.
They
Yeah.
love it. They love
That's
it.
crazy. Every time they put handcuffs on somebody, they're like, "You don't know how lucky you are,
Yeah.
right now, dude. I wish I was you so
They probably
bad."
get hard as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, true.
What white collar industry would you say?
Probably accounting bros.
Yeah.
The finance
Yeah.
bros.
Dude,
Yeah.
when you live such a fucking boring life,
Yeah.
ones and twos and zeros and threes, like
I can totally see it. Yeah.
yeah,
My best friend's like an accounting bro. Oh my god, dude.
Really?
Oh my god.
buying shit and everything.
Yeah.
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 But like his job is just horrible.
I can
Yeah,
imagine.
You know,
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Damn. Why do you think?
I don't know. Everyone's just lame. You
Yeah.
know?
Got it.
Everyone's just lame.
Yeah.
So we're cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Since we don't do it.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
You got lame ass clients.
Not, yep.
No, let's not say that. Our customers are phenomenal, and please keep buying. Buy all the time. Yes.
My words, not hers.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. This was
course.
great.
Good
You
luck.
were so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
This
you
is
so
great.
much.
You know where to find me.
Absolutely.
Thornblood Creations.
Thornblood Creations.
Look for the Gothic print.
That's right.
What'd you think of that?
I love it, dude. That's the cool shit. But I like that. I think it has to, like, you want to make it more mainstream so it's more accepted. But I think something like that, all the coolness is tied up in, like, we don't talk about this.
The behind the scenes.
It's the Fight
The
Club.
Sheraton.
Yeah. Did you watch the fight last night?
Dude.
Jake and Mike, dude?
What a
tough
rig.
watch.
He is one of the greatest promoters of all time, Jake
Yeah.
Paul, because like he had me hook, line, and sinker again. I was excited to watch it. I saw Mike Tyson slap him in the face, and I didn't know that was going to be the only time that Mike Tyson was even going to connect with him.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That was insane. The women fight before that was awesome. Dude.
Yeah, I
Those
heard it was
girls were
great.
just teeing off on each other. There was some controversy.
Yeah.
It just felt like old school boxing again.
Yeah.
And it was just like these two lady brawlers, Puerto Rican and Irish. What else can you fucking ask for?
Really just cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
Just different shades of the
Yep.
same thing. It really is.
Just love to just brawl. Just two kinds of people that just love to brawl.
Does it do anything for you, too? Ladies boxing? Does that get you going at all?
No,
No.
no.
Yeah, me either for sure. Not me either.
What gets you going about it?
Well, you know what? It felt like because I watched it after I got home. I got home late last night. Rewatched it. It felt like a microcosm for like Joe Biden's presidency. It's just an old guy getting the shit kicked out of him. And he's just got to make it to the end of the fight.
And guess what? When he does it against Conor McGregor in a couple years, or he does it against someone else, I'm going to be right back in. At least we didn't have to pay for this one. At least it was on Netflix.
True.
But did you see like Netflix? Like I don't know if you had it on the rewatch, but dude, the buffering and everything, and the stream pixelation, terrible.
Oh my god,
dude, it was Netflix did not come prepared for some live sports programming, which is shocking because they've done live programming before. But man, I guess live sports is a different beast because they did a terrible job. I mean, people were just Netflix was trending about how many people's stuff that was like buffering and everything. It's like, damn, dude. Jerry Jones was like, we're all being introduced to Netflix tonight. No way that Jerry Jones knew what Netflix was before.
No
yesterday.
shot, dude.
But,
that's one of the only products that you can buy, and if it's shitty, they're just like, whatever. Like, if you went to a store and you bought, like, spoiled food, you could go back to the store and they would have to reimburse you. Netflix is just like, deal with it, idiot.
Yeah. It's like,
kills me.
It's like you're not going to stop watching all these crime dramas and all these Hitler documentaries and all these, Netflix originals and stuff, these movies and everything. Yeah, you're still going to be here.
It leads me to believe that they know that will be the fact, and they kind of cheap out on, like, whatever the streaming software they use is.
Yeah, I mean, you got to imagine they're getting better. They're going to get better.
But
what's the NFL supposed to go to them on Christmas?
Really?
Netflix is doing
I hate that stuff.
Yeah, Netflix is doing one. I believe I forget where it is, and Jerry Jones yesterday was kind of like mentioning that he was like the NFL could potentially have Netflix as like I think they already have him as a streaming partner, but like as like the main streaming partner like down the line. He'll be dead, but like
it's Amazon Prime now, right? Already they're on a stream.
Yeah, Amazon Prime's great, honestly. I mean, it's just the hassle of getting there, getting to it, like getting all these different. Like imagine it with like you're like some old school dude who loves baseball. It's like, okay, I got to go to the Roku channel to watch the Phillies. I got to go to the Peacock to watch the Phillies. I got to go to Apple TV to watch the Phillies. And I have my basic cable subscription to watch the Phillies. I just feel bad for like those people.
I think that's why I think it's crazy the NFL would go there. Most of their client base is my dad, who's like, Matt, do the volume. Can you do the volume on this? And it's like, you're going to make him click 9 buttons, go to a streaming thing, sign into my mom's Frog's mom email.
Dude, like Amazon paid $100 million for the Black Friday game last year.
Jesus,
for one game.
Lord above. The
That's
advertising.
insane.
Yeah, the advertising's got to be crazy.
But all they did was just promote Black Friday commercials. By the way, there's a really good conspiracy out there right now about like Bezos. About Bezos' grandfather, I think, was a part of DARPA, who basically invented the internet and everything. And that he's just like a plant for Amazon. And it was just like a way for the United States government to collect a bunch of data from consumers.
Oh.
Makes too much sense.
Yeah, it does, but it sucks that they look at us and they're like, what's the number one thing they like doing? Buying stuff. And they knew that's how they would cash in on us. And by the way, have fun with my data, dude.
Yeah, seriously, what the fuck do I have to hide?
Have fun seeing how many times I Googled, is that herpes?
Are you seeing on Twitter right now, like all the libs are leaving for Blue Sky?
Yeah, that won't last, dude. It's threads all over
like
again.
It's like the fifth iteration of them leaving for Blue Sky. It's like, fine, all right? Like, you can go to another social platform. You're still addicted to the Twitter, dude.
Yeah,
you love the Twitter. You love the scrolling. You love talking. You love getting your opinions out there.
Yeah.
You'll be back. I'm not leaving. I'm going down with the fucking shit.
I'm right there with you.
All right? I dance with the one who brought you here.
That's what I'm saying. I came up with Twitter. I will die in the same casket as them.
Yeah, so it's like all this. Shut up, all right?
Also, calling it X, change the name back, Elon, or I will rough you up.
Damn. What's up? Take a load off. What's your first name?
Nick.
Nick. And what do you do for a living?
I'm actually a warehouse manager for an art store.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. So I get this now.
Yeah.
You're an artsy guy.
Yeah, nobody else gets it, but you get it. And
What
that's
do
the
you-
important thing.
Yeah, exactly.
A warehouse manager, huh?
Yeah.
So do you come in wearing this to kind of scare the people below you, let them know who's really in charge?
Oh, I don't need the outfit for that.
Really?
Yeah.
You're kind of a tyrant yourself?
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
The Iron
like
Fist?
that.
Very
yeah,
nice.
You know, you can volunteer or be voluntold.
Dude, I saw you walking around a little bit with the staff, man. You look like you had some business. You meant some business.
Well, you know, I'm not here for costume play. I'm here for costume business.
Costume business.
Kind of custom business.
Oh, yeah, I totally stole that line from the Venture Brothers.
Okay.
Nice. I like
I
that.
am not that witty.
Dude, you could have ran with that. I would have
you could've done
no idea. So who are you?
I just do general Star Wars original character stuff.
Okay, good. I was gonna say Bane. That's on me.
Everybody does that because of the mask.
See some Bane. It's a little bit like a Darth Vader, like a pseudo Darth Vader with the mask.
That'll work too.
Yeah.
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 Up to interpretation.
Yeah. I just roll with it at this point.
So as a warehouse manager,
Yeah.
you manage the warehouse,
Mm-hmm.
and you doing a lot of volume.
I mean, again, the main thing is I pick up heavy objects and move them.
Sure.
So
What kind of art objects you picking up and moving?
yeah, fine art stuff.
Yeah.
Paints, clays,
Oh, so that-
anything. Yeah.
That's got to be kind of nerve wracking.
Not really.
Really?
No.
What if you drop it?
It's nothing all that valuable. It's not art yet.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're more exporting it to its destination. So if someone needs like a marble block, you're like, I'm your guy.
Right.
Got it.
Is
You're
it a lot of
you're the
forklift?
middleman.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're the middleman.
Oh God, they would never give me a forklift.
No? You
No.
go. Oh, man.
No, I would be a danger to every
Yeah?
man, woman, and child in all of Christendom.
Why so? You don't think you can whip around a forklift?
I'm not careful. I have no spatial awareness,
Really?
and I don't look.
No disrespect, man, but you sound like the worst warehouse manager of all time.
Well, it's only me in the warehouse, so it's
Oh,
So
sweet.
you can these hills are alive with the sound of music and just
Oh yeah,
Throw
forks
your
up,
arms
just
around?
spinning around. No skin off mine.
so dude, it's just so wait, it's kind of sick to call yourself, it's kind of crazy to call yourself a manager when you're the only one who works there.
But I like it. I like where your head's
I
at.
like where your head's
I
at.
manage the things in the warehouse.
Okay.
The guys that can't talk back.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're making me feel bad enough as it is.
No.
It's out there now. It's out there now. Let's deal with it.
No, I like it. I like it. What are you moving the most,
Uh,
product wise?
it's really hard to say because we get so much stuff in. Well, let's just go with paint.
Okay.
Can't make art without it, apparently.
Do they have the same kind of paint cans that they would in like a Sherwin-Williams, or is it different kind of paint because it's more fine acrylic?
No, that's like house paint.
Okay.
Yeah, like the fine acrylic stuff.
Nice.
Are you an artist at all yourself? Do you do anything in your free time?
I used to, but I see, I deal with that stuff all day.
Right.
So it's kind of like the old joke about the gynecologist and his wife wants to make love.
Yeah.
Honey, if I see one more.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I like that.
That's a good way to put it.
Wow.
Yeah. But you make it sounds like you put together the costume yourself. So that's kind of like the artistic kind of.
yeah, but I didn't make any of this. I just bought it. I know
Right.
I know how to put a fit together.
Right.
I know how to put a
pretty
fit together.
sweet.
I like that. I like that. What have you done before you're a warehouse manager?
I was a kickboxing instructor for like 20 years.
Fuck. This
Wow,
guy's gonna kick
our
my
ass. Yeah,
ass.
sorry
Oh
about
God, no, that was
Sorry about all the jokes earlier. We were just
we were
horsing.
just fucking
Yeah.
around. We were horsing.
Yeah,
It's
sorry
comedy
about this.
podcast. Sorry about
that
that.
was many years and many pounds ago. So trust me,
I don't know. Something tells me you can still put that boot right to my face if you
Yeah.
want it to.
only if you bend down for it.
Okay. All right. Damn. So were you? You said were you a coach?
Yes.
Wow. Were you ever like professional or anything?
Never got to the pros.
Yeah. How far did you get?
Semi-pro.
Competitive?
Yeah, competitive.
Yeah.
Again, it's one of those with bad time. The timing has to be right,
Yeah.
and it just never was right.
So the timing is in like terms of like athleticism and everything, or they were just guys stronger, faster, quicker. Like how's it kind of like play out? Because like we were basketball players and everything. Obviously it's like guys can jump higher, guys can shoot better, guys can finish better, and all
Right.
For me, my peak was right before the Ultimate Fighter broke out and
Okay.
blew open the
Yeah.
whole martial arts thing. So it was just one of those, like I end up retiring due to injuries and all that, and then Ultimate Fighter comes out, gets everybody a lot of exposure, and it took off from there.
Wow.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. Seems like there's a level of calm with guys like you who know how to fight. Is that how most of the community is? Where like
Yeah.
you're kind of at peace because I could just kick somebody's ass if I need to.
Yeah.
Not that you ever would.
And you've been
but
punched
if
in the
provoked.
face too, which
Oh,
I think is like I've never been punched in the face.
Oh wow.
I could have used as my youth a good punch in the face.
A lot of people could
Yeah.
these days because again, being on the receiving end of a punch in the face, like if I went to smart ass somebody, there's like this little synapse in my brain that says, will this get you punched in the face?
Right.
There you go.
Right.
And it's not the best solution.
Yeah.
I understandably, but some people do need it.
I think that's probably right. Yeah.
You know,
And once you've had a taste of it, you never want to have a taste of that ever again.
oh no, it hurts.
Yeah.
Not only does it hurt, it's kind of embarrassing because, like, the time it happened to me, my eyes welled up and snot came out. So not only did I get punched, I'm like sitting there droopy, and I'm like, "You didn't have to do that." Yeah.
For me, it was the teary eyes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're gonna cry now? You're gonna cry?
Nothing
Like-
makes you feel like more of a bitch than getting teary eyes.
And then if somebody asks you, "You gonna cry now?" It's like, "Yeah, well now you keep talking about it."
and now I'm in pain, and you make me feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't make fun of me. Yeah.
Were there a lot of concussions, or was it more just bad knees, bad legs, bad hips? Like, what was the main
Bad
injuries?
neck. It was bad neck. The concussion stuff I'm dealing with now as I get older, the whole CTE thing.
Really?
Yeah,
See, now
really.
they call it CTE. Back in my day, they called it punch drunk.
Yeah.
Punch drunk. So just between injuries, not making money, that sort of thing, it's
True.
just, you know what? I can teach it and make money off of other people.
Yeah. You didn't watch the Tyson Jake Paul fight, did you?
No.
Yeah.
Once I stopped, training and all that, I kind of just stepped away from it.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing, to me, has no appeal.
It's more just a charade.
It's a farce.
You didn't miss much.
From what I'm told, the best part about it is you got to see Mike's ass at some
Yeah,
point.
we did see
Yeah.
Mike's ass.
His
Yeah.
ashy ass.
That was wild.
It was pretty sweet. It's a nice ass. You'd be
Well,
surprised. Yeah.
Hey, he lifts weights. So.
It's so hilarious. Like, just the entire thing, how that cameraman just did not in any way try to just shoot him from above
Nope.
the waist, because he does the interview,
Right.
kisses his son, and then all of a sudden we're just getting blasted with his ass right in the face. And it was
Yeah.
like, holy shit, that guy had his jockstrap on the entire time
Yeah,
that he
yeah.
was literally giving the interviews. It just makes you think, like, how many interviews have I watched where guys just going full jockstrap or just full...
Just Daffy
glory.
ducking it,
Yeah.
or
It really is sad too, because it's like he kind of embarrassed himself, so it kind of fit like the anecdote of like, you showed your ass.
But the thing is, he's $60 million richer
That's
for
fair.
having
That's
Is that,
what
what,
it
is that what
is.
the number was?
It's a big number,
I-
yeah.
Dude.
I don't know if they both got 60 million or
Yeah.
they split 60 million.
Yeah.
But again, for 60 million, I'll show my ass.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude.
But I don't want Iron Mike to be the last thing I remember of him is his ass and him just kind of like losing his legs in the second round against a 27-year-old fighter. That's what kind of sucked. And the shitty thing is, he did in the first round, he did haul off and it felt like he actually really hit him. And then I feel like he peeled back a little bit because he was like, well, I still want to get paid.
If Mike wanted to kill him, Mike would have killed
I
him.
agree.
You see some of those training montages, man?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
still got the quickest hands.
It's, everybody else, would be asking me about the
Yeah.
fight and, like, well, he's 58. And I'm like, he's Mike fucking Tyson.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
everybody sucks Jake Paul's dick and is like, he's a good fighter. He's actually a good trained fighter and
Right.
stuff. I watched him yesterday, and it's just like he still looks like he's like a novice fighter out there. Like, I don't think, like, he forgets to put his hands up sometimes. His feet are still kind of unorthodox. He doesn't really, like, he punches off his back foot, I think, more. Like, people are like, yeah, he's a good fighter. Yeah, when he's facing 58-year-old guys and washed up UFC fighters. And that's just
Yeah.
like, I just feel like everyone wants to get their own kind of like, get their part of it and
Yeah.
hope that, like Rosie Perez was on the commentator.
She knows her shit when
What?
it comes to boxing.
Really?
Yeah, don't fuck with Rosie on that.
I
She
did not
knows
know
her
that.
shit.
And this is not Rosie O'Donnell.
It was
No,
it was
no.
Rosie Perez. It was this guy that I don't know, and it was Roy Jones Jr. And Roy Jones Jr. is
Sure.
one of the best boxers of all time.
Yeah.
I did not. Where the hell did she start doing? I only know her from White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah, she goes back. She goes back in the day with Mike too. So
Really?
she knew him from her club days.
Oh, wow.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
No
no,
shit.
she is a fan. She knows what she's doing. Like I said, don't sleep on her when it comes to boxing
Yeah,
knowledge.
that was.
All right, well,
Yeah.
there you go. Learn something new. I had no idea. But yeah, I do agree. The Jake Paul, it's like he fights like he's doing like Rocky choreography. Like
Yeah.
he fights like boxing in a movie.
He and his brother, great athletes.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
give him that.
Sure,
Because
definitely.
I've seen some of what his brother does in the WWE.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he's awesome.
He's a big dude.
They're good athletes. Can't take that away from him. But if you put him in any serious gym, they would eat him for lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think that's
and I think Jake Paul went up in weight because because of the Texas commissioned the fight and everything.
Yeah.
So he looked even slower with like 20 more like pounds of muscle.
he
on
did
him.
look big
he
as hell.
he
Yeah.
shouldn't have
Big,
been
yeah.
fighting at that weight. No.
Yeah. So, well, anything else?
no, I think we kind of covered it. This was great. Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
It's cool.
Thank you, guys.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
moving around the pallets and everything.
Yeah, keep cool.
Yeah, I was actually on my way out when I was just like looking for a sneaky exit.
Yeah.
Ah.
So
Yeah.
you grab. So
Appreciate you, man. You want to sit right there? And
Yes, please.
then we got one over here.
What is going
Hi,
on?
how are you?
we? What's up? Good to see you guys. Let's have a blast.
You're caked up on the earrings.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I just
Nice.
got my hand tattooed. That's why it's all covered.
Just now.
Yeah, like 2 hours ago.
I honestly thought you were just chill as shit and it was
Yeah.
part of the costume.
no.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
It's got like a Rock Lee kind of look to it from
Yeah.
Naruto. I like that.
That's what everyone's like, oh, did you get in a fight? It's like, no, it hurt. It hurt really bad.
Did
it?
It was like debilitating. Like,
Yeah.
I have like a lot of like all over,
Yeah.
and that was probably one of the worst ones.
Really?
Like, right on the knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it goes over like your tendons.
Yeah,
your
when you're
veins.
like the tendons and the muscles are they always hurt, right? The side of the anime tattoos.
Yeah, I got my ribs done up. Like,
Damn.
I don't really have any leg ones, but like I got some scratcher ones, and they hurt.
What are
And they're just,
scratcher
like,
ones?
Scratch. They're like. Here, they're like
Yeah, let it rip. Oh, sorry. Let's go. dude.
Sweet. Oh yeah, my uncle was in prison. They used to put a staple on the top of a pencil eraser, and they just used to poke you, and that's how they
Yeah.
did tattoos in the pen.
Clothes,
Now is
yeah.
this paint or just makeup?
It's makeup.
Nice. And what do you do for a living?
I am a nanny.
You're a nanny.
Wow.
You show up like this?
No,
Oh,
my,
you talking to the mic a little bit? Sorry.
my nanny kids, like, before I was a nanny, I worked at preschool, and when I would go to work in just regular clothes, they would say that I was a vampire when I would come in.
What's a vampire attire look like? Like, what were you wearing?
I just have, my bangs are messed up right now, but usually I have like the bangs, and I don't wear color ever
Yeah.
for any reason at all.
Yeah.
But I could have my tattoos out, but I can't have like ripped jeans or anything like that. So
Yeah.
I'm mostly covered. But when I was allowed to wear shorts, and the parents did not like my like Dracula leg tattoos because I have a lot.
Oh, really? The parents complained about it, or they just
They
kinda...
wouldn't complain,
Yeah.
but they would give me looks.
Yeah, they do the old white lady. The old white lady, like, oh.
Yeah, the Karen
You're
look.
wearing
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. But the kids probably loved it. They're like, this is probably so cool.
Well, they don't even know that. Well, I used to have a lip ring, and they would ask me what was in my face, and I would just be like, "It's a decoration."
Decoration, yeah.
What do you do?
I'm a barista kind of.
Sweet.
I work at it's like a smoke shop, coffee shop
Damn.
esque place.
They're getting crazy in some of the
I know,
coffee
oh my
shops,
God,
dude.
I know.
Yeah.
We don't have anything too crazy yet, but he's got ideas. And,
Yeah.
like, please don't do it. I don't
What kind of
wanna have
ideas
to
has he
make
got?
it. He's like trying to do it's fall, so he's trying to do like all this hot cider stuff. And I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can like make that.
True.
Because like we do this one, it's like an outside type thing, and we have like a little booth, kind of like the Cat by Coffee, well, actually very similar to that, with
Got
like the water jugs and everything. And he's just trying to like get all this crazy stuff. I'm like, dude, your truck only has so much room.
Yeah.
He wants to get like a crock pot and like mill his own like hot cider in it.
You're like the Steve Jobs of like coffee.
Yeah.
You guys just a goddamn visionary.
Oh, yeah, he's like a visionary.
I love gimmicks so
Yeah.
much.
Me too. I'm a huge gimmick guy. Yeah.
You strike me as someone who likes the Wawa Gobbler.
Well, I just brought back the caramel cream, like, whatever coffee. It's just drip coffee, but I love it so much.
You ever had a Gobbler?
No.
You gotta try a Gobbler.
Gobblers are
We
incredible.
should try that.
Yeah.
dude. You ever
Is
a
that-
Gobbler?
I haven't had it
Is
yet.
that sandwich?
You got a Wawa
Yeah, it's-
tattoo and no
yeah.
gobbler?
I've never had it. My friend
I
works at
tattooed that
He
Wawa
loves it.
tattoo on him.
Yeah, that's good. Nah, yeah, the Gobbler, it's basically just like Thanksgiving on a sandwich.
Try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta like give up your sense of self when you eat it. You can't take yourself too seriously while you're eating a gobbler,
No.
and you kind of exclusively have to eat it in your car alone. It's kind of one of those
That
type
is
of
so
foods.
real, actually.
Yeah,
Wawa revolutionized like gas stations.
yeah, true.
And then Buc-ee's came out of that.
Yeah, have you ever been to Buc-ee's?
Yeah,
We drove 20 hours to go to Buc-ee's, and then we immediately turned around after we got there, just because we wanted to go.
What are you supposed to do? It's just
I don't know. It's just like a gigantic.
gas
It's
station.
like what are those things? Like a farmer's market?
It's kind of like a farmer's
It's like a giant
market.
farmer's market, but inside.
I drank a Modelo in the parking lot
Let's go.
and with the Buc-ee statue.
So you drove 20 hours because you were just I just want to see a Buc-ee's. That was the
Yeah,
whole
pretty
kind
Well,
of.
we've done everything in the entire New Jersey.
Yeah, yeah. That takes about a weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw the sign on the parkway or the turnpike that says 581 miles to Buc-ee's, and we were like, wouldn't it be funny if we turned around right now and went there? And we did.
Like when you got to like hour 10, were you kind of like, what the
Yes,
fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, I should just get on the train, the Amtrak, and leave because this sucks.
Yeah.
How do you fly with that?
This?
Yeah.
I I actually had to do this.
Yeah, I actually have that question too because I've never been on a plane.
Oh yeah, I had to do this like in February.
If you were in 32B, I would try to seek you out. Actually,
I had like everything I have on. I didn't wear the bullet belt though, just because I was like worried they were gonna give me a problem with it. But I know people who have worn it, so it is doable. But they don't make you take any of the jewelry out. But when you go like the big body scanner, it'll like show where there's metal. So they'll just like scan you and like it's that. But like all the belts and stuff you gotta take off, and it sucks.
God, you must be a TSA nightmare.
I am TSA.
Yeah, they have no idea how to handle it. Yeah.
I can't handle like if they are like, okay, well you can't bring that, you have to throw that away. I can't fly. I just cannot.
Really?
Like I don't like the airport because I hate TSA because I don't want them to make me throw out my like giant jewelry.
The Cure Insurance
Or they'll
Arena
lose it.
security is worse than that.
They're
Dude,
worse.
TSA pre-check save lives. I love TSA pre-check.
They are worse than the museum in Washington D.C.
Oh yeah, I tried to get into a museum like this. That was
They're
fun.
like okay, they're like okay with it though.
They were like, okay.
I'm sure they see way worse things trying to come into like the museum.
Smithsonian.
Yes.
They were like, do you have a gun or a bomb?
Oh
okay.
no, okay, you're okay.
No, sweet, get in here.
Yeah, like, okay, come on in.
Yeah, they're like, no, pussy, get in here. Yeah.
The TSA's like, I don't know. One time I went through TSA and the guy was like a dick. He was like, oh, come on, why'd you dress like this? But they're just my clothes, dude. Like, because it wasn't like a far flight. It was to Georgia.
Yeah.
So it's like a 2-hour flight and it's at like 8 a.m. Like I'm getting off the plane and doing stuff. I'm not getting off the plane and going to my hotel immediately.
Right. They have no process. They have no idea what's happening either. They're just there to yell.
Do you think you want to be a nanny forever?
No.
What's your dream?
I want to be like a mortuary makeup artist.
Yeah, that checks out.
That's like a really oversaturated market right now. Like
What?
everyone wants to do that. Everyone who's a little weird wants to do that. So
Just
it's
dressing
like,
up dead bodies?
Yes, like doing like reconstructing them.
The
It's
competition there is
like, there's competition there.
Competitive field.
It's literally a competitive field because everyone decided to have that idea to do that. So I'm gonna wait it out.
Horror movies became like too mainstream and now everyone wants to do that.
Everyone wants to do that.
But I guess the only solution to unsaturate is like we need more people to die.
Yeah.
You need more of a client base.
another pandemic.
So every time you see on the news like a bunch of people died, you got to be like, sweet.
Yeah.
I saw this one guy post on Reddit about how he goes on vacation at places where there was just like a tragedy.
Yeah.
He's like goes on a vacation where there was just like a bombing or like a natural disaster. Like the flights are cheap. No one is there.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You just have the whole place to yourself.
What's your dream?
My dream in life, I don't know. I wanted to be like, when I was a kid, I wanted to be like a tattoo artist, and I can't draw. I can't draw at all. Like I can't draw, I can't trace. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
So I went to like barber school.
Okay.
And I realized I hated it. I realized I hated everyone in it and I hated everything about it. I don't know how to do it. They didn't teach me, so I can't do it.
Got it.
I'm certified. I have the certification,
Right.
but I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I could probably go work in a shop, but like I don't know how to do this.
Why
Like,
did you hate the people in it? What
They
didn't
were
you like?
all just like money. And that's all they talked about. And I was
they
like,
wanted
I
to
don't
be
really
like
care,
celebrity
dude.
hairdressers.
I don't know. It's so like hard to pick. Like, what do you want to do versus like, what are you actually gonna do?
Yeah.
I could work at like. It'd be cool to work at like the place like where they record the music, like the recording studio. Where, like
Yeah.
you're one of the sound guys.
That
That'd be
is
cool.
actually so attainable.
Really?
Like that's Emma's boyfriend's job. It's like so attainable. And my other friend, that's his job too. It's literally like
Do you have to like know how to do it first? I don't
actually
know how to do
my
it.
dream job is I want to work at the record printing place in Bordentown.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
That's what I want to do so bad. But I have no idea how to even do that.
Just walk in there one day.
Yeah.
It's like a factory.
I mean, you can always say like
So,
your
yeah.
you always say like your dreams like you go work at like some store that sells whatever, but then you realize they're still gonna pay you like minimum wage.
Yeah.
It's like it'd be cool to work there and like sell the stuff you like at the store and like a cool environment, but like they're still gonna pay you $15 an hour,
Yeah.
and that's just not enough money.
I love monotonous tasks so much.
Yeah.
You're just like standing at the cash
I
register all
was
day.
sewing. I sewed
Yeah.
my pants for like I can't even like what 40 hours this week.
Yeah, something like that. Full shift.
Maybe just want the same thing over and over and over. It was so easy.
Like-
it was boring, but it was easy.
Even like an upholster. I knew a couple guys who like
My
do
mom was a
upholstery,
seamstress.
but I don't know how to use a sewing machine. I don't know how. I can only hand sew. I can't use a sewing machine. I don't know how.
Yeah, but YouTube
Vito,
is
you just
hard.
got you got to do.
Yeah, I think you just got to do it, dude.
You got to do it.
Let it rip.
You think we knew how to do this podcast? We still know how to do this podcast.
Yeah, you're
Hit
watching
buttons,
it.
hoping it works.
Yeah. We don't even know this is recording.
Yeah, true. Actually, it's good. I hope it.
Yeah, it's
All
working.
right, cool.
Were you always kind of like gothic?
Yes. When I was a kid, my cousin, like, she was seen, and she really wanted me to be like her. So she trained me to be like her.
Yeah.
She gave me music and she gave me clothes.
Never
So,
shout never. A lot of never shout never back then.
There was never a time where I was not destined to be the way I am now. When I was a kid, my dad was really worried I'd get tattooed. Like, so worried.
Was he Catholic? Were you guys Catholic?
Kinda.
Yeah.
My parents randomly converted to Christianity and were super Christian, and they took it back and were Catholic again.
Sweet.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right. Are you pagan or occult, or do you believe in that stuff?
I'm Catholic.
You're Catholic.
Yeah.
Okay.
People think it's really weird.
No, because I think because with pagan and Satanists, I think Christmas is like also a big holiday for them, because don't they say like the Chris in Christmas is like something occult
It's
or dark?
My aunt is really, really, really into it. I don't know what it is, but she celebrates it. The Yule. She celebrates the Yule.
Yule, that's what it is. Yule.
Christmas. It was the birth of Christ, but he
I went
wasn't
to a
actually
Yule
born
party.
in December. He was born in like July.
Yeah.
Damn, is it true?
Yeah. No, he wasn't. They had to overtake the pagan holiday from mostly the Norse and French pagans back in like when the church.
I
ruled
did
over
hear the
Europe.
Bible was changed in like the 1300s
It
or
was,
something like that.
and
They
that's
changed all
where
the
a
time, yeah.
lot of the homophobic stuff comes from.
God.
Originally, the verse was, "A man shall not lie with a boy the way he lies with a woman." Boy is in child.
Yeah.
But
they're all doing that back
medieval
then.
England, they loved kids. They loved being pedophiles. 'Cause it wasn't like frowned upon in
Yeah.
like the 1400s. And then King James of I think England changed it so it could be that, so he could like do stuff with like his
King James
cousins or
Bible.
whatever.
I love that
Yeah.
you just can't help yourself but talk about ancient history. You just
I
need
love
to
it.
It's
do
not
this.
ancient. That's technically medieval history.
He'll go toe to toe with this
Ancient
guy.
medievals. It's the same.
It's
the same.
not.
It's the same course.
No, ancient history is before the turn of BC.
Okay, but when you do it at school, it's the same course.
it's
Ancient
not
medi-
actually.
These two dorks will just ancient history out.
I'd love to.
We'll
Let's
bro
hang
it out
Let's
over
get a
here.
beer. Let's have Modelo
It's
after
the
this.
history
Yeah.
autism.
Well,
Yeah, let's go. I'm right there with you.
I took every history class in my high school. Like I exhausted the history classes.
Yeah.
Same.
Damn.
They were easy.
I didn't like the modern stuff. I didn't care.
Neither. I didn't care about the Civil War the 8th time.
You're not a World War II head at all?
Everyone know. I know everything about World War
You
II.
open your mouth like you're like.
But okay, I like it. It's very interesting, but it's also like the other stuff was cool too, and no one talks about it. Like everyone,
Yeah.
every
Underappreciated.
underappreciated. Like other like medieval history is underappreciated. Everyone's into World War II now.
I love medieval history.
Yeah,
Yeah.
World War II's hot in the streets, man. There's so many fucking Hitler documentaries on Netflix. Like, do we need any more Hitler
Well, they keep
documentaries? I think
finding
one or
them.
two.
They keep
There's
finding new stuff
pictures
about
to
him.
go with it.
Yeah, that's why there are
that's
like
why.
there's like videos.
Yeah, the Hitler stuff is way overdone because they're trying to do stuff where they're trying to like give you other bad stuff about him, and it's like, no, we
get it.
get
I
it.
think-
We were
I think-
totally-
I
I think the
We
genocide
know.
thing was pretty
Yeah.
bad
They're
already. Like,
yeah,
we
he
don't
was-
need more.
He was mean to his staff. It's like, okay, that's not really the
Had a German Shepherd. Don't care.
yeah, not really the issue here, folks.
Love
Like-
painting. Yeah, probably sucked.
Sure,
He
whatever.
did suck. He was bad at painting.
Terrible painting. And
Yeah.
Dad's Jewish. So it's like, okay.
Yeah,
I got the surface level facts.
Hilariously.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You
Ironically.
wanted to be good at drawing as a kid, and then you grew up as a normal person. You didn't go that route,
You
so
didn't,
that's
yeah,
good.
you didn't go
Shout out
taking
to
over
you.
Germany,
Yeah,
Shout out to you.
invading Poland.
yeah.
You got anything else?
My last question: the septum piercing. It fascinates me very much.
Okay.
What is the origin? Like, who was the first that popularized it, and then how does
Oh,
it?
man.
Like, what intrigued you guys on
kinda
it?
Was there like a
noticed.
Jamie septum?
So originally it was worn by like, it's really old. Like it goes back like prehistory.
Yeah.
People like, you can still see it like African and Maori and South American tribes. They still have septums, especially gauge septums. Like I have mine is bigger than hers because mine's a bigger gauge. Like mine here's here.
Your mic.
Toxic
It
masculinity
was
over here.
Yeah. it was a sign of, depending on like, it was a sign of like rank in like their societies of different places, or you see like the African women with the giant lip plates.
Yeah.
Those are a sign of femininity, and the bigger your lip plate is in that specific area, the more like beautiful you're considered.
Wow.
So it meant different things in all different parts of the world. Like you can see everywhere, they had gauged ears, they had lip piercings, they had tattoos, and they all kind of figured it out, but they all meant different things. And I think in recent time, people popularized it was like the guy from like the Screamin' Mad Jayhawks, because he had like the bone through his nose in the 60s, and he did the song I Put a Spell on You. He was the original one to do that. And then like, you know, in the 60s, like the hippies, and then like the punks and the metalheads and the goths in the 70s and the 80s, just for like, what metal can I put in my face?
Sure.
And not everyone has the right anatomy for it. If you don't have a little piece of meat like right here,
That doesn't
so
hurt
like,
pulling
grab
that?
onto. No.
Nothing?
Even when you get it pierced, it's probably like, of all my piercings, it probably hurt the least.
Really?
They just kind of like,
Did you start with a little boy and then you had to work your way up
I
to?
got pierced at a 12 gauge, which is like
That's
pretty
kind of
big.
big.
Is that big?
That sounds very big.
But it's like a 4 now. I tried to go to a 2, but it just hurt too bad.
So it gets bigger as the number gets smaller?
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
wow.
eventually you get to
Like golf.
00, and then it goes into like millimeters.
Okay.
What would 00 be like?
00, my ears are 2 after 00. So
Oh,
like,
okay.
00 is not that big.
No, no.
Like a nose one, it's
How
actually
far can you
pretty
go
big.
down?
You can go down into inches.
Yeah.
Like it eventually just gets into inches.
Wow.
And then you need them custom made.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then you can't like go to Spencer's and buy them, and we have to like custom order it.
Yeah.
Like my septum rings like, no, it's not. My earrings are from Spencer's.
One last
Okay,
question, because you mentioned being a scene kid. I was an attempted scene kid back in the day.
He's a fake scene kid.
I tried my best.
I was emo.
Okay, even
I was
better.
emo.
He said emo. He was not emo.
I was emo, dude.
He liked that. He liked
I was emo.
My Chemical Romance.
I was emo,
That's-
but
that's emo.
I didn't like.
Not
I
when they went
liked.
mainstream.
I didn't like the actual like whatever third wave emo stuff. I liked like AFI and stuff, which isn't
AFI.
really.
What is
It's
this?
not
The
really
fucking Taylor
considered-
Swift?
yeah,
Is
dude,
it
there's
Aerosmith?
tons.
There are eras of emo. Every like 10 years, a new one comes out.
So like the emo that I was is not really considered emo anymore. It's
Yeah.
just hardcore.
So what would you give top 3 emo bands when you were growing up?
I love AFI so much.
Sure.
AFI is like, and My Chemical Romance. I have 2 MCR tattoos,
Let's go.
and I don't know what I want to give my third.
They're touring.
Hmm?
My
I
Chemical
know.
Romance.
I saw. I have them on post notifications.
Yeah.
I don't know
And third
what
one.
there is.
Yeah.
Little Panic at the Disco action. Little.
I love Pretty Odd, which is the acoustic album.
That was a good one.
I
Yeah.
love Pretty Odd. It's so beautiful.
9 in the Afternoon was on there. I think the acoustic version, perhaps.
Is Blink-182 emo?
No.
They're like pop punk.
Okay. All right. You're right. Well, thank you guys so much for
Yeah,
coming
this was
on.
great. This was a lot of fun.
This
You
was
guys
so
were a
much
lot of fun, man.
Cheers. Have fun today.
Yeah, seriously.
That was fun.
All right, and that's the podcast. Thank you to the New Jersey Oddities presented by.
Darkside, New Jersey. Our buddy Joe, thanks for having us, man. This was
Yeah.
awesome. A lot of fun. I feel like we learned. We're the learners, dude.
What did you learn today?
I learned. Here's some things I learned. BDSM people seem like they're pretty cool, and I would like to get involved in it, but not in the act. I just want to be I want to be in the room. Like I just want to maybe pay a ticket, like have an admission. There's a couple that knows what they're doing with it. I'll just hang to the side and be like, you guys do your thing. I'm just kind of hanging out. I'm not doing anything nefarious. I'm not touching any bodies or anything. I'm just kind of observing.
What?
You don't want to just see what it looks like in
No.
real time? You've no curiosity. All right, that's our next step to break you a little more. The curiosity
Like
of the moment.
like I'm a dog. You got to housebreak me.
Yeah, I think so.
So you do not want to watch BDSM.
I
You're
want to
lying
do it one
yourself.
time. I want to do it one time. I just want to check.
You would be out of that room in no less than 2 minutes.
That's okay. At least I was there for 2 minutes. And I'll go and I'll say, guys, this is not my bag, but I love what you're doing. You both seem like great people. I put my food on your guys' room service. I'm going to head out. Thanks for having me.
Just sitting there eating ribs. It's like,
Well, the worst part is my stomach gurgles a lot, and just I imagine that would ruin the mood if you're just like sitting there getting into it, and you just like
farting over there.
I'm just like nervously like I didn't have breakfast this morning. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I know, dude. You had a monster and chicken bites from Wawa for breakfast. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, it's the chicken bites.
That's the hot girl diet, dude.
All right, thanks everyone for listening. We'll talk to you next episode. Peace.